Hey everybody. Welcome to a video of a guy who is pissed off about a game, and is determined to make this actually playable. Welcome to Fishing North Atlantic. I have been so frustrated with this game, you guys. So frustrated. It's not even funny. I'm considering this my last shot before I have to call in Reaper to help me out. Like that's where we are with this game. I've played this game very briefly. I was playing previously playing Fishing Barents Sea, which, if you're not aware, if you're not a player of this franchise of games, so shall we say, there's two of them, but Fishing Barents Sea was the first game. This is the follow-up to Fishing Barents Sea. And Fishing Barents Sea, to me, was a little bit too simplistic. And I swear the developers heard this and they introduced a little more realism. And there's definitely more skill that you need when you're playing this game. But I feel like they went completely the other way. And there's no like happy middle. So what we're gonna do, because I'd played this for a little bit, I'd upgraded my boat, things were great, and I've decided to start over in hopes of making this a little mini series on the channel. And I have hit such a drought to the point that I've already said to Reaper that I might need to call him in to help, because that's how bad this is. Like, I'm like, am I missing something now all of a sudden that I didn't see before? So if I apologize for starting out this video on such a note, but I'm seriously not happy. And I am determined to not let this game beat me. I am not going to let this game make me feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I am going to build another fishing empire, damn it. And I hope you guys want to help me do that. So, enough of that rant. So there's a couple of things I want to start out with. And originally the way I wanted to approach this was I was going to start this out by not taking a loan. I've completely backed out of that mindset. So we're going to first go to the bank and we're going to borrow some money. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to borrow $40,000 for 12 months. And that's what we're going to go with. So we're going to take this loan. And I'm going to utilize this for two things. What I want to do first is rig the boat for deep lining. So in order to do that, I have to hire a crew member. I'm going to hire the cheapest guy at 1% because, frankly, I don't have the funds. But I want to see the difference here between Rudy Smith and Victor. So you can see Rudy's got some deep line. Victor doesn't have... Okay, so Victor's is worse. So right now, Rudy Smith, I'm pretty sure there are not any other 1% fishermen. So we're going to hire Mr. Smith. And we can train this guy and make him into a better deep line fisherman if we have to down the line. But right now, I'm not going to do that because that costs money. So what I want to do right now is we need to first, like I said, rig the boat. Actually, sorry, we need to rig the boat for deep line. Alright, so we're going to rig it for deep line because we don't want to harpoon. We're not going to do the tutorial. And then what we got to do is we got to first buy some deep lines. We're going to do 6. I think a max we can do on here is 8. But we're going to do 6. And then now we have to bait those deep lines. So we got that baited. We're going to go with the 10,000. And so it won't let me back. That's fine. So we'll buy those. All right. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to focus on upgrading the boat now with some additional upgrades. So we want to upgrade our sonar. We have about $20,000. If I go to the 500 meters, that's 8,000. If I do that, I really don't want to go too crazy. So we're gonna upgrade our sonar. So we've upgraded our binoculars. We've upgraded our fish sonar, and we've upgraded our radar. I missed the tip at the bar. Let's see. Hopefully we got some tuna tips. We do, from today. Alright. So we're not going to grab the free tip from a week ago. We're going to do today. And we're going to hone in on that. It's rainy, but we're going to head on out here. And unfortunately, like I said, we didn't have any funds to upgrade the motor. Which it is what it is. A little foggy. So you can see here's the inside of our wheelhouse. So what we're going to do is go to the map. Let's check out and see what the tip is. I think the boat is still moving. Yeah. So we're just going to cut the engine here. And let's find out where the tuna tip lands us right now. Okay. So it is not... Yeah, see, it's bringing us way down here. And there's a bunch of boats down there, so I'm thinking, yeah, I should probably maybe try that. But I don't know that I want to go that far as a starting point. But at the same time, there's a lot of boats down there. So we're at least going to just fast travel down this way. Kind of see where the boats are headed. As you can see, they're heading more north. We've got a couple of boats down and around, but you can see they're all moving away from this spot. We still have some boats. We used a little bit of fuel here to another tuna. So we're just going to kind of set okay, so we've got some tuna here on the sonar right now, so we're going to go ahead and set out a few lines right around here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to come back around. We're just going to kind of set a straight line down. And yes, I know I have a crew member that could do this, but I don't have the best of luck with my crew. Alright, we got quite a bit of tuna here right out of the gate, so it seems like that tip really landed us. So now what we're gonna do is we've got 6 lines to work with, so we're gonna come over this way here. We're gonna go now. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking what I might actually do is stay in that depth, because I'm looking here. If I go to the east, that's gonna change my depth. So we're just going to head on out this way. We still have tuna on on the radar here. So we've landed on a school of them right here, it seems, right now. Which we're actually going to mark this on our map. And then what I want to do, and you can see actually that the depth of where we first set changed. So we just want to come up and set this. All right, let's see. What do we got? We got bites. Look at that. We got bites. Persistence. Persistence pays off, so we got to get our crew member out. Sorry if you guys don't like this visual. Ah, only got an okay on that. So we got to haul these in. We got 2 tuna there. There we go. Got a perfect on that. Bring this one aboard. Okay, we got 1 on that. That's fine, I'll take it. I'm just happy to be catching fish, guys. Kind of want to swing around here to line number 4. You know, in hindsight, 1, it helps that it's really flat calm out here right now. But that smaller engine helps with the approaching of your gear a little bit more too. Bring the fish aboard. Okay, we got 1 on that. And we'll head up here to another line. So yeah, this video started out very, I wouldn't say like just combative on my part because I came into this with an attitude. Maybe that's what I needed, guys. Maybe I needed to come into this with an attitude. It was like Rocket League, like maybe it's like sometimes you just need to get mad and then you'll be fine. Man, wish I could get a perfect. Here we go. We got 1 more line to get. Go pick up here and then doesn't look like we're gonna max out our storage on the boat, but we've hauled in at least 1 fish for every line that we've set so far, so that's good. I actually didn't look. I just saw we had a bunch of bites. Now on the average, I think we waited about 14 hours on that deal. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't recall what it was. I should know that, but I don't. There we go. Almost looked like I knew what I was doing there. Got a perfect on that one. Welcome aboard. Okay, so we can now rest our crew. So, Mr. Rudy, you can go rest, sir. And you can see here, we've got a lot of tuna in this spot. So what I want to do right now is I'm going to mark this. I'm going to mark this on the map here. Right about here. She's not far off from the other point, but I want to come over here real quick and I just want to see. So again, we kind of marked it like right in this vicinity here because we know that there's tuna here. But I want to come out this way a little bit and kind of venture off more to the west of that point to see are there any tuna down this way more to the west. Now it's funny, it's showing up. I think it's maybe because it's zoomed in, but I have apparently a lobster. A point I'm just driving over, but it's not that far. But you can see over in this vicinity right here, we've got some boat activity. So I'm just curious about like what's going on over there. So let's go up here and let's pull out our handy dandy binoculars that we've upgraded. You can see it's kind of foggy today. So again, we're coming out here along the marker point. Now you could see, based on the map and the sonar right now, where this marker is. I actually want to move this over because this is actually inaccurate. So we're going to take, which I thought we were kind of where we were, but I'm going to mark it like right up in here. And then I want to head over this way. So we're just going to fast travel kind of over here and then up in these depths right here. Now again, when you fast travel on the sonar, it doesn't update as accurately. But you can see what we have here for our fish species that is showing up on our sonar. And again, this is just me just trying to get a gauge on what do these areas look like here. And you can see we're not getting, you know, we're not getting tuna, right? So it definitely, I'm kind of curious about that deeper depth, but you know, like where we caught most of the tuna that we caught over here on our last haul, our last trip, you know, it was kind of in this depth here, and even just a little bit, you know, of a more shallower depth up here. But I'm curious what is over in this part, if anything. So again, fast travel, your sonar is not going to update as accurately, but again, I'm just trying to get around here to see what we have. And we got to go back and sell that tuna, rebait our deep lines. And okay, we got some fish. Here's a tuna. There's another tuna. So we got like two. We got two tuna. So again, not a lot of tuna here, so I don't know. There's a redfish. Another redfish. Yeah, so, you know, sporadic in that sense. So what I actually want to do, just come up into this other depth here. We're at about like 200 meters right here. So I want to come back up into the depth of like the one, you know, more shallower depth. I don't know if going deeper for tuna, like I said, where we first caught the fish, the tuna that we've caught, they were at the, you know, just shy of 100 or a little over 100 depth. So going further into deeper water, I don't know that that's going to be, you know, the best. Like right now we're at 194. We're not really seeing anything. So I don't think, as far as going further out west, I'm not seeing anything so far. But I do want to come down really quickly into this little pocket down here while we're here and just kind of see what's here. And we've got one boat that's kind of hanging out over here. There we go. Discovered a new area. So now what we can do is we'll head on back real quick while I'm over here, because I kind of got distracted. But you can see we don't have anything. You know, we're not seeing anything. Really of note. So this area is out for tuna. It's out. So we're gonna head on up to Yarmouth. I'm not sure how you say that. I'm sure somebody will let me know in the comments, right? Let me know what the right pronunciation is, please. Seriously. Is it Yarmouth? I'm thinking it's Yarmouth, but... So we're going to fast travel back up to the home. We'll call that our home port. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a look. Now we have not discovered any other ports, but for all intents and purposes here, we're... Okay, so this is average price. So it usually sells for $35 a kg. Now this would net us $91,000. Now I could go around and discover other ports and check those prices of those other ports, because it's very possible that some of the other ports, you know, may actually sell, or where the fish may sell for a higher price. Every port that you deliver to, you establish a reputation. So it's very possible that going around and just going and discovering the other ports might be the better thing to do here. I don't know if I want to sell it for the average price. If I can get something more, why not get something more? So we'll go ahead though while we're here. I do need money. Kind of like at that point, I'm like, I don't know that I want to go. I want to get back out on the water. So maybe what I'll do, and you can kind of see here, like it gives you the prices for this particular port. You go around and if you unlock the other ports, it will tell you what they are. So these are selling for 37 roughly a kg right now, the tuna. Again, tuna is in season right now. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell for this one. So we're going to sell this catch. Okay. So we've got ourselves now $96,000. I don't even have anything set. See, I'm the captain. And Mr. Smith doesn't have to do anything. So he's got it good. He's got it good. So we're at like 200 meters now. And we've got, I don't know why it does this. It puts me back up here. Like, I wasn't even up here. So we're just going to try a few, like up in that area there. As you can see, it's already dropped off. Just kind of fish this area right here with a couple of deep lines, but we're gonna, you know, head up and we're gonna grab another one here and set this one off. So we got a couple tuna here. Okay, so we did find a little vein of tuna here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back up and around like this. Similarly to what we did before, and then just come out a little ways and then kind of set them in kind of like a U pattern. And while that's happening, we'll set up another one here. And again, we're heading back up with the idea that we want to set these kind of in that same area. I'm just hoping that we're going to see something here. And we got a couple more here on the radar, so we're going to drop our last deep line a little bit north of where the other ones are. So there we go. We got 8 deep lines out. And that's a really messed up set pattern. But again, we dropped one up at the top here, so we're gonna have to kind of go up this way. So that's what we're gonna do. So we'll cut our power to our boat here. So again, I'm just gonna do I think right out of the gate we'll do 4 hours. And we got nothing. And that's fine. Again, they're still kind of in the blue. They haven't been in the water that long. So we did 4 hours. Like I said, I think we did more than that last time. So now we're at 8. Now we're at 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 will be our next. And we got a bite. 18 hours. patience is a virtue. And so we have one deep line that does not have a bite on it, but we're gonna go retrieve those. This one has big old tuna. Okay. So I don't know, guys, maybe I should start out each video being like having to bleep myself because I'm so frustrated. Maybe that's the way to do this. Maybe that is the magical formula. Be mad at fishing North Atlantic. Be mad and reap the rewards of fish on your lines. There we go, we got a fish. Missed him the first time. Yeah, so we're only getting one. And these, again, I did kind of set these as I'm looking at this. I'm like, damn, I thought I set that a little differently. But apparently not. It's all well and good. Brought one in. And then what we'll do is we'll go in and we'll just haul 3, 4, 5 in that order. But we got more than one on this one. That's pretty sweet right there. But we got more than one on this one too. There's a perfect. Good. Oh. And that's only a good. Well, it seems like our more northern set, where we threw most of these down, at least the last two, which ironically were together, closer together, and I had more fish versus the ones that were spaced out. Only had one on those. Okay. So, we got the Lockport. Let's see. Okay. So they have a good price. They're selling at 43 when it usually sells for 35. So that's going to net us over 102. That's going to net us 102,815. We're going to sell it here. So there you go. So now we have $195,801. I don't really want to upgrade this boat too much in the way of an engine or anything because I don't know how much longer we're going to keep it. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments about this series. And why don't you come along with me and let's build a fishing empire, shall we? And I think I'm going to start every video by probably raging at something, but I will say this in closing, persistence pays off, and that is where we are. So guys, I'll see you in the next one. This is Jers. Hope you have an awesome day, awesome night, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.